It's good, man. So I'm like, I'm like y'all irritated in a bitch, but I ain't really irritated. It's just like I'm really just trying to figure out if I'm doing shit right, or if I'm doing shit wrong. Like if I'm doing shit right and I'm just being impatient, then I'm gonna have to just be more patient. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm doing shit wrong and it's still gonna just be alright. It's gonna have to be alright because you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have to figure it out. But anyway, what I'm talking about is I feel like I ain't got no fucking friends. Like I just be around this bitch bored. Like I mean I keep myself busy, right? But like I got one friend. I got I got more than one friend. I got probably like two, you know what I'm saying? I probably got like two friends, but man, I ain't really got no transportation. I be on my side of town. Them niggas be doing what they doing, you know. And I can hit them up, chop it up type shit. But bro, I wanna do other shit. I wanna meet people. You know what I'm saying? I wanna meet people and do shit and like. And when I mean like, I don't know, like I be on spiritual shit. You know, like I'm trying to expand my mind. I'm trying like we ain't gotta do this shit all the time. We can go bowling and go to the bar, get something to drink and shit. But when I'm by myself, 9 times out of 10, my priority be like some shit working on my health, like figuring out the mechanics of my body and how they correlate to my mind and how I react to shit on the outside world. But dog, what the fuck? Like they could just be in the crib, like, and that's another thing. Like I do be having jobs and shit. You can see already that shit just be blowing me, bro. Like my last job was Taco fucking Bell. Now, I guess you could say, I could have been a beast in that shit, right? I could have been a beast, but it was just like the environment was weird. It was like the epitome of like I'm a slave in this bitch, and not me literally, but just the environment, like the hiring manager, she was a this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but she was a black woman. But she'd do that whole code switch thing. Like I already know this is not how she talk when she not here. But she'd talk to me in the code switch and or when like the head of the store come in that motherfucker. um Even if it's not nothing to necessarily do, like with the kitchen to be crispy clean in that bitch, right? But I can't be seen just standing here because like we ain't got no orders. The kitchen clean, nigga. Like all the backups is stocked and shit. So like I'm just standing there like that. What else you want me to do? Nah, let's go make up some shit for you to do so you ain't seen just standing here. Like no, like it ain't. I ain't even irritated because I gotta do something. I'm irritated because you playing roles in this bitch and you trying to get me to play them roles in this bitch. But like I mean, that shit ain't that bad. Like, so, moral of the story, right? Or that story, I was working there for like 3 weeks, and every day I'm just like not wanting to go in that motherfucker, just like struggling to go in. So like just mentally, and I stay right down the street. It's 3 minute walk. But so the last day, it was like I didn't want to go. My cousin, I talked to him. He gave me a good like pep up talk, and I went in that bitch. I had a good day. You know what I'm saying? But while I was feeling that type of way, I texted the hiring manager. I'm like, look, I don't really like it here, and I'm just letting you know right now that I'm searching for another job. She hit me with, well, you fired because just up. I ain't finna just wait around for you to up and leave. And that shit, it kind of proved my point, because I'm like, this that that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I did was basically put in a 2 week notice. Like, just common, like, just communication on where I'm at, what how I'm feeling about the job and shit. And she like, no, you gotta go. I mean, and shit, I ain't want to work there anyway, so it is what it is. But that's just weird. I don't know. I don't really can't really fuck with these fast food places. But it's a lot of shit I say I can't fuck with, and I really don't want to fuck with. I know what I do fuck with though. You know, I fuck with my fellow man who who want to see the world go the same direction I want to see that motherfucker go. And truthfully, it's like that shit hard, because the whole fucking world, it's like they living in some type of illusion. So when I get to talking about how I can help you with your nutrition, and I can help you with your meditation, and maybe I can help you with your prayer, or I can help you look at things from a different perspective, because like when it come to me, I understand, like, it's like I innately just have a deeper understanding of shit. Like, I just be chilling, right? I just be chilling, and I be seeing shit, and I be like, that's some bullshit. And that's part of the reason why everybody fucked up now. And been like, everybody don't be on the same page. Even when we low key be on the same page, we still don't even be on the same page. Like, yeah, we spiritual, right? But we not able to put aside certain biases to like like to reach a certain goal, a common goal at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be little dumbass shit. And half the time, I don't even be knowing what the little dumbass shit is. It just be like, you know, maybe it's just me, bro. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm sitting here making these videos so I can, hopefully, like, reach out, be able to reach more people, and, you know, I just looking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But not, reach more people and learn more perspectives, like, to see if like, if I could change how I see things and how I think. Because right now, this shit ain't working. This shit dead. Or maybe that's just what it is, like how I feel right now. But I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, Like truthfully, like I be cool for the most part, you know, grounded, learning shit. But it's like physical life just it just be hard, bro. It be like, why the fuck do I have to pay taxes? Why the fuck am I supposed to be making $800 on a check, but I'm getting $450? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit goofy. And then, man, from like 20, what was it? 20, this was like 2019. I leased a car, and I noticed like this might just root from me not having an understanding of what I was getting myself into. But I leased a car, and I'm like, I know I don't understand this shit, but fuck it, I need a car. And so it was a 2009 Dodge Avenger, and like it was a 2009 Dodge Avenger. That's 10-year-old car right there. Boom. They wanted 12 for that bitch. Like the ending lease was 12 on that bitch, right? So as I got the car and I'm paying it, I'm working, I'm paying these bills, but that's this 1200 not disappearing. The 1200 now just it's still 1200 after like 6 months of payments. And these are payments of like $400 every 2 weeks, right? Cause nigga credit score wasn't that good. It was my first time, but that don't make sense to me. So and then had a warrant on the car to get like certain things fixed, and after 12,000 miles, the warranty like expire. You drive 12,000 miles, the warranty expire. So while I'm paying these payments, then I'm paying rent. I had an apartment in 2019, and rent was $975 for a 2 bedroom. Uh, food, you know what I'm saying? Food. Fuck, what else was I paying? Electric. Fucking shit, gas, nigga. Like, had a bitch always nagging at me about going out and doing all this shit. Like, I'm cool with all that, but my baby, like, we got shit to focus on. You trying to do all this extra shit, like, you know? So, I don't know. A lot of shit just really don't be making sense to me. A lot of shits, it just be like, I want to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Right? I asked for this shit. I asked for these type of challenges. Like, goddamn, it. Shit. Addictions. Expensive, bro. Like, I like smoking weed. I don't really like smoking weed no more. Not only because it's an expensive habit, and it's not really an expensive habit, right? It's expensive when your tolerance going up and you feeling like you need to smoke more. So you smoking 2 blunts a day and shit. Like, you don't need that shit, right? Then these, I don't really. This is my first one I bought in like a month. Just had it. I don't think I'm gonna get no more because I feel like it affects my emotions and shit like that. So I don't know. Kind of make me feel like shit not real. Shit's very real. I just wish it wasn't. Right? But what else, man? ain't even no point to talk about fucking politics, cause like, well, it probably is, but that shit just irritating, bro. And it be like all this shit be resulting from whatever the fuck them niggas got going on, politics, right? It ain't even like they, it ain't even like they struggling, right? It's just we got to deal with the repercussions and shit. But I ain't even trying to put it on them like that. I'm trying to take care of my business, handle my responsibilities, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smart. I'm very knowledgeable and intelligent. I got a lot of wisdom, but I don't understand this fucking world. Like, how it it just be confusing, bruh. Like, then when it come to spiritual, I know it come down to like be in the world and not of the world. Do you know how easy it is to get into being of the world? Like, right now, I stay with my cousin. Right? Let me tell you, school back to 2014. 2014, my mom, she passed. Cause she was a drug addict. She was off the pills and maybe some harder things too. I never like seen harder drugs with my own eyes, but I heard some things. And so she passed. And before she passed, only thing I was around was toxic relationships. Like toxic relationship, her doing drugs, school, because I was still like taking myself, I was still catching the bus to go to school. And you feel me? Like, that's it. I was playing a fucking game. Like, I read a book here and there. Or really, I started off like young reading books, but I stopped giving a fuck that little like soon after. But I don't know shit. And then after she passed, I went and stayed with my auntie. I was there from 2014 until I say 2019 when I got my own apartment, but say like 2020, 2021, I moved back into her house. And it's toxic in that bitch too. Like, it's even more toxic than it was in my shit. Like, when my mama was around, I had more chances of being like some kind of hustler. You feel me? Even though my pops was around, nigga was in jail. Like, my mama was a hustler before she got into drugs. I had that chance, maybe. You feel me? I probably would have been into some bullshit if she was still alive and I was still staying with her, based off the environment that was. But then I moved into my auntie house, and even when I was younger, I was still always around them. Like, they damn near is my immediate family, so I got that effect of whatever the effect they got going on. And it came down to like a whole lot of pride within the masculine, because like my auntie husband, nigga's a pastor and he was a boxing coach. And but he never worked a day in his life. He was a pastor, but he didn't like he just wouldn't work. He was just living off motherfuckers. And like, this the type of shit I seen growing up. Just a whole bunch of men acting like women, or men just not really being around, being the example of a man that that can benefit me. I ain't had none of that, you know what I'm saying? So like, here I am, 22 years old, don't know what the fuck I'm doing, figuring shit out, you know. I'm tired. And like, it ain't even like I'm physically tired, my nigga. It's like, I'm tired of the same old shit. Like, waking up, doing all these yogas and stretching and working out and listening to music and studying shit. I want to apply this shit, bro. I want to travel. I want to know people who want to do the same shit as me, or at least like expand in some type of way, even if we not fully on the same page. Like, I don't know, but maybe that's not possible. Maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Like, it could have something to do with me, you know, tapping in with my higher self and shit. Like, I don't. But then all this shit could just be. It could just be. It could just be like, I don't know, bruh. I'm gonna end this video here. Maybe make another one, cause I done made too many pauses in this bitch.